Virality is not accidental. Or sometimes it can be, of course, but
it's just not.
It can be engineered.
So many people say it's luck, and they're like, "You're just lucky," or this or that. But what are we up to? Probably like 1,000 videos over 10 million views. Like, we don't ever have a dud. Like, you can call it luck, but I think it can be trained.
How much time do you spend on those openings?
I'm a perfectionist. It's so important. Like, that's your first impression for everyone clicking on the video. So like, I like the whole time leading up to that, I'm just constantly obsessed with mostly the first minute, just like making sure, like, if I were to click on this video, I would like the first minute and that it would hook me. You know what I mean?
But so when you're doing these videos and do you ever have one that you do it and it just doesn't live up to what your expectations were?
All the time. Now I know you're about to ask me, so let me think of some. Probably like back in the day, like 1 out of every 4 videos we filmed just never got uploaded because they were just not good. Yeah, because especially when I was like 19 and 20, like I had no idea, right? You know, like I'd come up with an idea, let's climb a building with plungers, right?
Right.
And then, you know, you can't do it, all right? So that's an example of one that failed.
Is collaborative amplification. Like, you're so good at that, right? Just, bro, on your walks. You do your hour walk a night, you go, I'll just scroll through my contacts and call someone, see how they're doing, pick their brain a little bit. Like,
exactly.
So much to be learned.
Yep.
And you're so good at that.
And the thing is, like, that's what's sad is because so many like small YouTubers, they see it as like, oh, I see this all the time. Like, a guy with 1 million subscribers will learn something new and they'll be like, oh, I don't want to teach my friends. Like, they'll compete with me. It's like, you dumbass motherfucker. You pulled less views in the last 3 years than like I know people have on a single video. Like, you teaching him isn't going to do anything. And so like they're so like caught up in like not sharing things and being secretive.
To do well on YouTube, you just need people to click your videos and watch them. That's literally all YouTube wants. And so if you get people to click your video 10% more and watch your video 10% longer than mine, you don't get 10% more views. You get like 4 times the views, right? So you have to think like an exponential, right? Like a 10% better video is 4 times the views, not 10% more views.
Right.
And so like once you understand that and you like funnel your energy better, it makes a big difference. So it's usually like just like, don't make your video shit. Put in effort, you know, like put in way more effort, like really hyper obsess over these videos, like triple the amount of time you're putting into that video. Because you're not going to get triple the views, you're going to get 10x the views. And when I first started, I got 100,000 subscribers with an iPhone, and this is an iPhone 5 that recorded in 30 FPS, terrible quality. So as you guys know, like, equipment's never an excuse, because like people were constantly roasting me for the quality when I first blew up. I was like, I don't have money, I don't know what to do. But then you know, I just reinvested every dollar I made, and over like the last 8 years, just slowly grew into whatever I do now.
Well, so what was the breakthrough for you to start realizing, to start having a self-awareness, about these videos aren't good enough? You're probably still going through that. You're probably still growing to see, like,
every 6 months you should look back and hate your videos, or at least see things you could improve and be like, oh, I could have done this better, that better. If not, then you're not learning quick enough, in my opinion, at least. But also, a lot of creators also just don't, which I didn't either for the longest time, just don't make good enough content, content that's worthy of getting 10 million views.
In the idea or the execution of the idea?
Both. I mean, like, think about how many people just make videos, they film them in under 20 minutes and they don't really put any effort into it. And my first 500 videos didn't deserve to get 1 million views. Like, there's a reason they didn't. They're terrible, you know what I mean? But at the time I thought they did, right? And I'm in the mindset of a lot of small YouTubers where I thought those videos deserved 1 million views, and I thought the algorithm hated me. But I watch them back now, and I can tell you exactly why. The videos were just fucking horrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like the thing people undervalue the most is literally the first 10 seconds of the video. Like, I think I can quote it. I tied up an FBI agent, and I have $100,000 in this bag. Here's a knife. Good luck. And I just run away. Like, it gives you everything you need. No wasted words, short and concise, and then tension. After just grinding year after year, there's probably some blur between when I was 17, 18, 19, somewhere in there. It just started to get a little bit of views, you know what I mean?
How often are you asking for help? Because I realize
every day.
when you open the door to me for like, hey, let's just like bounce things off. I definitely like took advantage of that, which I want. Like, I don't
Exactly.
I don't
Rule
ask
number
for
one
help.
is you got to give more, or give at least what you take. And if you do that, people will always teach you stuff.
Say that one more time.
You got to give at least what you take from someone. Which, in the YouTube space, is pretty easy for me because I can just teach people anything. And then I just hope to learn one thing from them.